Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Today guys, we're going to be jumping down into the world of Cardano, taking a look at what's been going on most recently, what we expect to happen next, and all that wonderful stuff. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And if you have not yet joined us in Discord, then check it out, linked in the description down below. It's completely free. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7, and it is the first place that we go to notify you of the ins and the outs of everything that is going on in the crypto space. So why not check it out, linked in the description down below. Now in this video, I am going to be applying Elliott wave theory. We're going to kind of go through all the various different wave counts that I think are going on at the moment for Cardano. Now if any of this is alien to you, check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗪.com, linked in the description below. We're running a 50% off on the Elliott wave theory course. It's a 21-part video course that explains all the different kind of wave counts and structures that you see here in these videos, and hopefully make you understand a little bit more over what is going on and the psychology of what Elliott wave theory is actually doing. This is not measuring, just candlesticks on a chart. It's actually tracking people's behavior with purchasing and selling cryptocurrency assets. So check it out if you're not overly familiar, linked in the description below. Let's make a start though. Cardano paired up with USDT here on the hourly chart, and Binance is the data source. Now following on from yesterday's video, we did overextend a lot above and beyond this expectation, which was 24.69 to 24.77. Okay, we can see that we have retraced down a little bit lower, but this does change things ever so slightly. So let's just run through this one more time. Okay, so moving on here, we hit the 1.618. So we were tracking this as 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like this now. Okay, with an overextension in that 5th wave movement. Okay, now moving down, we can see that we have a, I think, corrective. We'll just double check it. Yep, corrective structure just here. Okay, it looks like we've kind of done this 1, 2, and 3, or A, B, and C, and we might be now looking to kind of gear our way up into the next 5-wave structure, because as I said, we've got 5 waves going up here. Minimum expectation would be a zigzag, so it would look like we'll be doing something like a 5-wave structure. Okay, now for the most part, we should expect at least a 5-wave structure. Now, it doesn't have to go up to the 1-to-1, but the 1-to-1 ratio would be one of our expectations. In this case, it would be 25.72 cent. Okay, now, usually these things go to 1-to-1. However, that's not always the case. So we'll keep a close eye on it. We might end up with a really big wave 3 or another really big wave 5. I don't know. Or alternatively, we just barely come above our minimum expectation, which would be, if I grab a horizontal line, right up here at 25.21. A double top would be the minimum expectation. Again, I would still expect it to be 5 waves, and we would expect it to hit this level here. This would then actually allow us to look at this as a zigzag, which will be A, B, and C structure like this, okay? And so that's been my minimum expectation. Now, from the stochastic RSI point of view, we can see that we're oversold on our hourly. So we've got loads of progression here on the 1-hour chart. Now, the 4-hour chart needs to come down a bit. The 8-hour chart still has loads of room to grow, so I'm not too concerned there. Same with the 12-hour, 16-hour, 20-hour, and the daily chart also looking pretty good. The weekly is also down in the oversold area, so we're looking good for a bit of appreciation when it comes to Cardano's ADA. Now, one of the things that we kind of have to think about here is that we have, of course, set higher prices whilst we pushed up into the overbought area. We corrected down, so all of that's looking good. In terms of our kind of bullish divergence, we have now actually set I think it's a higher low, whilst coming down into the low areas of the stochastic RSI as well. And again, we can look at it across the board here as well. So we can see that we actually have some bullish divergence on the smaller time frames. If I come up into the larger time frames here, we've still got a lot of progression to go here. I don't think we're anywhere near positive on that one. So on the smaller time frames, for sure, we are looking okay. We're looking pretty reasonable. Larger time frames, probably not so much. If I come to the 4-hour here, bring our stochastic RSIs up, things are not great at the moment from divergence points of view, but again, we are still looking pretty reasonable at this point in time. So we'll see how things kind of go and how they kind of track next. But my expectations are a slight move to the upside on Cardano before we can then move on down again. So once we kind of complete this structure out, and we do kind of end up somewhere between 25.21 and 25.72, that would complete a minimum expectation of a zigzag pattern. From there, we can, of course, then start talking about more of a move to the downside again, if required, which, for the most part, we might need to do, but I think we may have actually finished this. So it's possible, of course, if this stays corrective, that we do just keep coming down, but I don't think there's a requirement for it at this stage. I think we've kind of done everything that we need to. So I'm hoping that we can kind of then start to progress on in more of a sideways trade and maybe start to get some traction to the upside, and we'll see how that goes. But essentially it does look like this low point at the moment between 23.49 and 24.20 that we had scoped out, this low, this one seems to be at the moment the actual bottom of the 5-wave structure, not the bottom of the bear market, just bottom of that particular structure. So it depends whether or not we actually start trending up here and crossing over some of these kind of thresholds. We'll see. But if it's just a zigzag, then of course we'll be talking more about where that goes next, because again 22.2 or even as low as 15 cent is still technically on the horizon here for Cardano, so we can't get too excited, but definitely looks like we've got some progression to the upside, so we're keeping a close eye on all of that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video right there. If you found it useful and informative, just brief TA analysis here on Cardano, then hit that like button. I do appreciate that. If you're new, subscribe. Join us in Discord if you haven't done so already, and if you want more information on Elliott Wave theory, as I said, check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 below. Yeah, we are running that 50% off discount, so why not check it out if you want to. And with all that said, done, out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.